I've never. That was strange. I don't know what. Could you hear me?
No, you just
Uh,
it stopped happening,
yeah.
and then it'll be fixed in the it'll
It'll
be
be fine. It'll be fine. This is why we added everything. Anyway, um, picking back up at that. No, you've been riding with Ryan, and he was doing the immersion reading thing,
yeah
and you've
for
been doing
Mistborn.
you've been doing Audible.
Yeah, Audible's great. So the last thing I said before the live stream kind of
Yeah.
like kicked off or whatever is I want to completely finish Berserk this
Oh,
year.
nice. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because I read some of it. I watched the 97 anime, which is really cool. I've watched the 2020 or 2016 anime, which is doo doo butter. So
Yeah.
it the difference in quality is like unreal. All right, I'm gonna pull this
Yeah.
back.
I'm I finished 41 books last year.
Oh my God.
Pretty proud of that. Uh, and I don't know. I think some of my highlights. Let me go through some of my highlights for you for this year. Um, oh, this year was the year that I finished all of the Brandon Sanderson stuff that is available.
Really?
And
You've
then
done it all.
he came out with more that last year as well. I haven't read that one, but like up until that year, like I finished everything that he had, and except for the stuff that came out last year. Um, all of the Stormlight Archive stuff was awesome. I read this book. One of the lasting books that I think I recommended to a lot of people was called "This Is How You Lose the Time War," which is like this time dystopian thing where you're like hopping back and forth between um, a couple of different like characters and stuff, and uh, the other one was Blood Over Brighthaven, which is like set in like a magic school kind of world. And that one's honestly really good and screwed up and amazing.
Yeah, I feel
Gut
like
wrenching.
yeah, you and Daniel and Ryan are big Sanderson fans. So, I mean, I have other friends who have read Sanderson and like they're not like hit or miss on it per se, but they're just like it's for certain people, but it's
Oh yeah.
not for others. It's not
If
like it's bad, but it's
if
just like
you like D&D, you will love Brandon
yeah.
Sanderson. That's kind of how like if you're super into D&D and like that world, you will love Sanderson stuff in my opinion. Because it's very much like he writes books for D&D nerds.
Well, that's
Um
good because I like it.
so and I finished all of the Dungeon Crawler Carl series this
Oh yeah.
year. That was also really really good. It's like 7 or 8 books, 7 books.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah,
It's
that's
really
a
really
lot.
good.
So if you can't tell the difference between my reading aptitude and my reading speed versus Andrew's, it's like 1,000 to 1.
The more you do it, the better you get at it. I read a
Yeah.
lot just because I read a lot. Let me say it this way: I read a lot because I read a lot. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Like when
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
start reading a lot, that's just like a thing that you do all the time.
Yeah.
So it just becomes like like I've read a couple books already this year, and I'm only 7 days in.
Yep.
So
I have read this many.
yeah, but
But
the
oh,
biggest thing that I read this year that I was honestly the most excited about is I broke back into comics for the first time this year in a very, very, very long time.
good.
And I started reading the Absolute Batman line of comics.
That's the one that I
Oh
have
my goodness, dude.
I'm dying to get into that. So let
It
me
is
ask you this question.
so good. I have so many things to tell you about this because you asked for explanations about this.
Good. So let me start the absolute Batman conversation with this question. So, to my knowledge, there is a conversation being had right now, or people are talking about how absolute Batman would dislike the popular or the main series. I don't know how to categorize that. The regular Batman
Yeah.
because he's a billionaire.
Probably yes, yes, that is truth.
It's like, but people are looking at the original Bruce Wayne slash Batman and thinking, oh, well, he's just a billionaire. He's X, Y, and Z, and that's a hot button topic right now.
Sure.
But I don't think that it ruins his character. It's just a different take because the way I understand Batman is like it's just two separate ideologies. It's like one is not inherently better than the other. Each has their own pros and cons, right?
So let me kind of give you the rundown of how this functions, right?
Yeah.
So mainline Batman, the Batman that you know,
Mainline, thank you.
the
I couldn't find that word.
normal. Oh goodness, what the world is going on? Can you hear me? Oh, you can't see me.
He's in the abyss, everyone.
I'm in the abyss. Oh no. I think my camera died.
He's abyssing it.
I think my camera died.
Can you see Artorias? Is he there?
Hold on.
If you see a giant creature,
This is gonna look really funky, but I'm gonna swap it over to my other camera for.
this is the first. Wow, this is the first camera switch we've had.
I know.
We've had some tech issues before, but we've never had a camera switch.
I know. Let me see here.
If you see a giant creature with a big staff that looks like a demon, that is
Run.
Menace. Run. Or, I mean, you probably couldn't outrun him because his hand is covered in like eyeballs and stuff, and he would grab you and he'd pull you back in.
All right, let's see here. Camera. I want. Oh, hold on.
Of
I know.
of our career, our of what is it? TWL.
TWL.
The TWL timeline. This is the first.
The
camera-
TWL timeline.
Yeah, the TWL CU.
Image. I need the TWL CU is hilarious, actually.
Yep, it's real. Well, technically that would be right because it's like you have your
There
own
we go.
channel, I have my own channel, and we
True.
do this. And you also have other like ventures, like you've got like
to
Home
lower
Studio Hangout. You've got. It is a universe. It's a collective universe. Everybody
It's
needs
a
one.
universe.
Everybody needs one.
All right. Let me lower this. It's a little too dark. And then I need less contrast because I look contrasty AF.
I like this camera. Is this just like a backup side camera?
Yeah, it's my top down.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it works. It's a little
Cool.
shaky, but it's
I
fine.
used the Elgato webcam just as a backup camera when I did the
Mhm.
card opening stream, and it was really nice. It was nice to have a secondary angle for certain things.
Yeah.
But
So back to what I was saying. The
Absolute
the-
Batman.
Absolute Batman, the world of Absolute Batman exists like, so you have the mainline world, and that's the world where everything's run off of like positiveness. So that's a weird way to say it, but like the good in the world and the hope in the world, everything is run off of hope. And then what happened is, I think it was Darkseid got mad at losing to Superman all the time, so he created a world based off of hate, a parallel
God.
universe based off of like despair and hate,
Yeah.
and that's the absolute universe. And so, whoa,
Darkseid's trying to.
that was so funny. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
Darkseid's trying to make the absolute things we like universe.
the
where it's
absolute
just-
things we like universe, dude. This is so funny.
It would be things we hate.
Yeah, that's funny. There we go. So yeah, it's one of those things where because of that, everybody's story changes in that universe. So Batman, and this is the only one I know for sure. I know Superman has a lot of different changes. Wonder Woman has a lot of different changes. Those are the main two. I think there's a Justice League, Absolute Justice League as well.
Yeah.
But all of them have different shifts. But the Batman is the one that I know because I've read the most. It's one where so Batman never comes from money.
Yeah.
His parents are broke. The the big thing is that he's not trained in the art of like martial arts. He's a boxer. So he's like a
Cool.
street fighter, not a like
Yeah, so it's way more raw.
a
It's
dude. It's well, like it changes the way he built like so, and he still builds things himself, but he builds
yeah.
things out of stuff he can like afford as a poor person.
I love that. I love that take because I've been dying to get into it because I follow a few comic channels or whatever just to keep up with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, but like I've really been dying to get into the Absolute series because I love that take on Batman where it's like, yeah, this guy's got no money. He
Mhm.
does what he does what he can within his means. And I don't necessarily think the mainline Bruce Wayne is bad. And
It's fine.
I think some people might hold that opinion, which is like if you do, like just because he's a billionaire, but like
Hmm.
he uses his power and his influence to do the best that he can, but he's also like he's not going to kill anybody, so he
Sure.
has to maintain what he can the best he can, and he is philanthropic. He does good.
Yeah.
He is a good-hearted man. He means well, and he does give back to the community. Like he would be while there, I do agree generally with the idea of there are no ethical billionaires in this fictional world.
It's a
Like Bat,
fictional world. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. In this fictional world, Bruce Wayne is like the best you could get
Yeah.
when it comes to that because he's also sacrificing his time and his money and his well-being and his life to make everybody else's life better.
Yeah.
And that's sort of like a broad strokes.
Oh, the other big one is that his mom is still alive. Only his dad died. So he
Yeah,
has a parent
yeah.
in this universe, which is like very different. Um oh, and because they're not rich, they never got a butler, so Alfred never became their butler. So I don't know if you know this, but in the main line Alfred was like previously like an assassin, like hitman kind of thing, and he never left that life to become a butler for the Waynes.
Wow.
So he's been sent on a mission to kill Batman in the beginning. That's not really a spoiler. That's like the beginning of the.
Yeah.
That's like the beginning of the comic. So like they meet like with Alfred trying to kill him.
Wow.
It's so cool. Like
Yeah, I gotta
it's
get into
so
that.
and like all of the bad guys are the rich ones. Like all the bad guys have the money. So it's kind of they flip flopped it. Like Joker is the billionaire with all of the resources, and Batman's just a guy.
I love that. It's like
That's pretty
evil
cool.
billionaire, probably corporate. Like,
Oh, dude, it's terrifying.
oh yeah, I've
Um,
seen some of the creature images of like I've seen Bane, where Bane is like this giant. I mean, he's
yeah,
huge in the original, but in the mainline series, but like absolute
everybody's
Bane.
kind of big too. Like
Yeah, they're like
Absolute Batman's
monsters.
like
So
insane. He's huge.
yeah,
So yeah, that was one of the biggest things I got into this year was back into that stuff. The yeah, the other thing, so some other things that happened this year. I did find I think it's an Encyclopedia Britannica article that's kind of just going through some random things that happened month by month.
yeah,
So let's just go through these and see if you remember that any of these happened. All right.
yeah.
January 7th. So a month from or a year from literally today,
Yeah,
the wildfires in Los Angeles happened.
that was
The
awful.
Palisades fire happened. Dude,
I do
that
remember that.
happened a year ago. That doesn't even feel like last year.
Yeah, and that was January 7th.
That was January
Oh my
7th.
God, dude! Didn't not to compare the two because there's no way to compare 'em. Didn't Wicked also come out this year too?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if the first one did, but we'll get there. The second one did.
What a blur!
Donald Trump got inaugurated as president again.
Yikes!
The 20th, which is like that's only been this year that he's
Yeah.
been that's crazy to think about.
Ugh.
Uh, and then so we move into February. Beyonce won a bunch of Grammys. That was kind of cool. Oh, the Eagles won the Super Bowl. That was like a big deal because of they beat the Chiefs and Taylor Swift's involved with the Chiefs because of
Oh yeah,
her
Travis or
man.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, Honora wins 5 Oscars.
I don't
and
remember that
it's a
coming out.
movie with Mikey Madsen, Adrian Brody, Zoe Saldana, and Kieran Culkin.
Is that
It-
like Michael Madsen's child or?
I don't know. Best Picture Actress, Mikey Madsen. I think so.
Not bad.
A bunch of stuff happened in March with like astronauts returned to Earth after being in space for 286 days. They were yeah, that's crazy to think about. Think about that. They almost spent an entire year in space because of a spacecraft malfunction. These are things that I didn't even know happened. Pope Francis died. That happened in April.
Rest in peace.
And
Crazy.
also Ozzy Osbourne died, and also Robert Redford died, and
That was-
also Jane Goodall died, and also Diane Keaton, and also Rob Reiner.
Oh my God. Yeah, we've had a lot of crazy
Yeah,
losses this year in 2025. The Jane Goodall one was that
That was
hit
a
me.
big one.
I mean, I love Monkey,
Mhm.
and dude, she was such a, from what I could tell, she was such a sweetheart and like she truly gave back to the world, and that was tough. That was
pretty
tough to see.
crazy. So we got. Oh, but because the Pope died, we got the first American Pope in the Catholic Church.
Wow.
That was interesting. Yeah, that would happen in May. In June, the No Kings protest started.
Hmm.
And in June, K-pop Demon Hunters happened.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
that did come out this year.
in
Holy
June,
crap.
on June the
What a
20th.
crazy movie to come out this year.
I know that. You think about that. That only came out in June.
That
and
feels
it's-
like not too long ago and also forever.
It
long
feels like
ago.
I've been listening to that for more than a year, but it only
Yeah.
has been like not that long.
Mhm.
6 months, 6 or 7 months. Let's see. Going through a couple other things. July. You won't care about this, but I care about this. My K-pop
Mhm.
stans will care about this. BTS reunited because they all completed their mandatory military service.
Oh, I do care about that. That's cool. BTS means a lot to a lot of people. So
Yeah,
I think
so
that's awesome.
they have a new album and a new tour coming this year in 2026, which is pretty
Not
cool.
bad. Good for them.
The Kiss Cam couple at the Coldplay concert happened in
That
July.
did happen. I saw you and Aaron did a bit
Johnson,
about
yeah.
that. Yeah, that was funny. That was probably one of my favorite things that y'all made
That is
this year.
funny. Yeah, that's funny. Then
That's a
let's
reap what you
see.
sow moment. Holy
I know,
crap.
I know. And then also 5 days later, the American Eagles Sydney Sweeney Has Great Genes spot happened.
That was rough.
That was crazy. In August, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce announced their engagement. And also, that was in September. In September, all the protests in like Nepal and a bunch of other places in like the Middle East and stuff started using the One Piece flag as a sign of rebellion, which is honestly so sick. That's
Yeah.
honestly amazing.
I love it. Yeah, One Piece has, man, how do I fit this into like one sentence? One Piece is so important, especially right now.
I know. Charlie Kirk got a shot in September. And also in September, Jimmy Kimmel got booted, and then
Yeah.
came back like a couple days later.
Mhm.
Diddy got sentenced to prison in October.
They should just leave him in there.
I know.
Like-
I know.
Oh God.
That was in October. November. I'm gonna read off a bunch of stuff happened in November. Mondami got elected mayor of New York.
Mhm.
Congrats to him.
Shout out to Mommy No,
Mommy
I almost
Dami?
said mommy dommy, but
Mommy Dami?
don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. That's
That's
no.
a
Move
different
on.
thing. That's a
Move on.
different thing. That's a different thing.
That is not the mayor of New York.
That's a different thing. Oh, they stopped minting pennies in November?
I have a few. I saved some.
Yeah, you save your pennies, people. They'll be worth.
It's weird because it's like, how are you supposed to spend like 1437 on something? Like,
I don't know.
I guess they'll figure it out.
Uh,
But
November 12th, the government shutdown ended after 43 days. We all
wow,
felt that. But I would argue the most important thing happened in November. I went to Japan.
way to make it about yourself.
I know.
Andrew.
Me and Aaron went to Japan in November for 10 days, and it was super awesome.
That's my least favorite thing that you could have said right now because I'm jealous.
No. And then in December, Leo Messi and Inter Miami won their first Major League Soccer
Mm-hmm.
championship, which is honestly, as a soccer fan myself, that's pretty dope to see him like do
Yeah.
fun things and bring a lot of stuff.
I do
to,
like watching
America.
soccer live.
And
It's
also this year, 2026, for those that don't know, 2026, we got a World Cup year in America. The World Cup is going to be in the States this year, in the summer. It's going to be awesome. And Atlanta is going to be a nightmare because there's a game there.
yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be crazy. But, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happened that of just like global things that happened kind of
Yep.
across everything. Just a quick
Yeah.
little rundown of stuff in the year that you may have forgotten or may have not known at all.
Yeah, it's been a wild year. Very tumultuous for a lot of reasons. But we made it.
A lot of good stuff too.
Yeah, we had some good. We made it to 2026 though. We're still here, still hanging in there.
Brooks, how was your 2025 personally?
Oh, geez, I won't get into it too crazy. Pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie, pretty rough for me. I mentioned it. I did an update video recently.
Yeah.
Very TLDR, crazy medical scare.
Yeah.
If
That
I-
also was this year. I forgot
was.
that was also this year. Yeah, jeez.
I didn't. So TLDR, if I was by myself when that happened, I wouldn't be here anymore. Which
Yeah.
is I'm very
Terrifying.
grateful to be alive. It's a heavy thing, so
That
I'll
just
keep it.
feels like last year. That's you
It
know what I'm
does.
saying? That just feels like last year.
Yeah. Oh, you zoomed in. Oh, there it goes.
I think I can make it do it.
Oh, that's sick. You have magic powers.
I don't know. There's
But
like
yeah,
a way
that
to
was
do it.
crazy medical stuff, like just personal stuff, work stuff. Like it's just been it's been crazy. Like, and then this year, the first 6 days into this, like my poor little Corolla is suffering.
Poor
But I
Caroli.
think I found a car recently
Let's go.
that I'm gonna pull the trigger on, but don't know right now. It's very likely, but I'm not 100% into it. So
Yeah.
things are on the up. They're on the up for old
For a little
Bunsen over here.
Whole Booksy Bunsen.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a crazy year for me.
Yeah.
I feel like
overall for me, I mean, it was goods and bads overall for me. I mean, the travel stuff was awesome.
yeah.
Celebrating 10 years was awesome.
Yes.
We did some stuff around the house that we've been meaning to do, like getting
Mhm.
there's like some just small things that we got to do. I will say from a work front, me and you have done a lot of work this year, and it's
Dude,
been like
yeah.
on that side, it's actually been really good.
Yeah, dude. When you showed me the stats for the Barndo stuff that we've been doing, shout out to the Barndo Co. They've been really good to us. It's nice to know that the stuff that you do and the stuff that you're good at actually matters and helps people, and
For sure.
there is growth and success if you just keep doing it. You just keep at it. You don't give up. You just keep going. It's nice to witness the fruits of our labor in that way. So
For
that's
sure.
what I've been proud of. One of the things I've been proud of for 2025 is that.
For sure. The other thing that I've been really pumped of is today, actually, speaking of Barndo Code, they crossed 4,000 subs which is a milestone for us because
Yeah.
we've been bringing them. We've been growing their channel since like 800 something, almost 900
Yeah,
subs.
and the thing about
So
Barndo that uh I think is cool because 4,000, you might tell someone it's like, oh, that's not a lot of people. If one of those subscribers buys a barn dominium because of what we do, then that's like,
$500,000.
yeah, at
Yeah.
least, and so that's cool. And in that business model and that dynamic, that is so sick.
Oh yeah, it's very
Um,
cool. So
yeah.
yeah, I was very pumped to see that earlier today. The I'm trying to think the other thing that happened this year was I redid my studio and it looks really nice and I'm very
Yeah.
happy. Oh, I got back into video games. That was the big thing that I got. I actually
Hmm.
made time to play video games a lot this year.
That's good.
And we
Yeah.
had a big year for video games. Big year for indies.
Yeah.
Expedition
Yeah.
33. We finally got Silk Song.
Yeah.
Like
A lot of good games came
a
out
lot
this
of
year.
great game. Blueprints did really, really well on the indie circuit.
Hmm.
You got what was the Call of Duty Tanked, which is a win for me because like the culture around Call of Duty frustrates me a lot.
Yeah.
Um,
Digimon came out
Digimon came out and crushed.
When Legend ZA was like crap in the bed,
Yeah,
Digimon came out and they were like, hold my beer.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Here's how
they
you
saw
do a
some
game.
success
Yep.
from that. Um I actually played, I'm still holding out for Expedition 33. I need to make that time and do like a
Mhm.
big 3 hour plus stream of the beginning. So I'm
Yeah,
saving myself to do that. Shout out to my friend Adam. I've been playing Dragon Quest 11. I'm like 45 hours into
dude,
that.
it's so fun.
I love it.
It's so
I'm
fun.
having so much fun. It's like it is
Old school RPG, man. It's so fun.
it's not even super difficult, really.
No, it's
It's
just fun.
simple. It's I love the characters. I love a lot of things about it. I don't love everything about it, but I love most of
Sure.
everything about it. And
The world
like
is fun.
it is fun. It's like I'm addicted to it, I
Yeah,
think.
it's
Like that
quirky.
I'm in my JRPG era.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just gonna do like a little rapid fire
Yeah,
stuff that
go
I
for it.
got to finish. I finally finished The Sopranos this year. One
Nice.
of the greatest series of all time. I started Fallout season 2,
Nice.
which I really like. They're
Yep.
leaning into their like, I mean, there's a ton of lore throughout the Fallout series, which I think is a great show. Um, but they're leaning more into like the New Vegas influences, and that's all I'll say, which I think is really cool. I've played 3. I've been wanting to just do a deep dive into all those. Um, I finished. What else did I finish? I finished Between Two Fires, which was big for me because I don't really get
Yep.
to read a lot. I listened to some new music this year. Music has
Nice.
been awesome.
Music has been
Uh,
fun this year.
Music has been crazy. So the new Weekend album,
Mhm.
really good. Don't Tap the Glass, Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
You've got Private Music by Deftones. You've got the new Turnstile record was really good. I don't really listen. I'm like always listening to older stuff. I don't really. It's weird that I'm a musician
Yeah.
and I play music, but I don't really keep my finger on the pulse of like modern music because I'm discovering so much stuff that I love. I started collecting CDs this year. That has been fun going to
Nice.
thrift and like. Have you ever heard of the band Kazab? It's like Kazabian,
Caspian?
not Caspian. It starts with a K. Kazab. It's like Kazabane. It looks like
Oh.
Kazabian. I bought that record for like $1 at a thrift store.
Oh. Nice.
And like that was one of my peak finds of this year because
Really?
that record's awesome. It's like um I don't know if they're I'm just like discovering this band, but I don't know if they're British or American. It sounds like really good British alternative and then it goes like electronic dancey out of nowhere and I'm just
That's
like
cool.
it's cool like I still don't know how to pronounce the name of that band, but the perk of discovering new artists is like, oh, okay, well now I need to do like a deep dive into their stuff because I really like their
sure.
sound. So I've done a lot of stuff. I've made a lot of progress. I'm still trying to do a lot more. I'm trying to. There's so many shows. There's so many things that I want to do this year. So
Yeah, dude. There's so much. There This was the year of us doing the K-pop deep dive.
Yeah.
Getting into Micah especially has been like all about K-pop this year. So
Yes.
even before June, I think he started getting into it in like March or April. He found Stray Kids
Yeah.
and Hypen, and he's been a Stray Kids dude, and he's recently started really liking Twice and P1 Harmony and a bunch of others that he's like really become a big fan of. So I've been listening to a ton of that stuff. I found one artist that I'm actually really pumped about this year. One, Chance the Rapper came out with a new album, and it was really good.
Cool.
Highly recommended if you're into hip hop stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Artist, one of my favorite artists named Aries came out with an album this year called Glassjaw, and it's like this cool, like almost grunge pop record. It's super sick. Love it a lot. But the big one for me was this band, this 2-person band called Bluefold that
Wow.
I heard a clip of, and then Brad sent them to me. Brad from Studio
Mhm.
101 sent it over to me, and I was like, I've heard this. I liked this. I need to go like check this out right now. And they only dropped 2 songs last year, Garden and Learn to Love. And dude, it's so cool. It's like this mix of Bon Iver and like kind of 1975, but also there's his voice sounds like somebody else too that I can't quite place my finger on, but I love it a lot. It's really good. For only having 2 songs, it was like super it was one of those things where it's like I want to make music again. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
when you hear things and you're like, this makes me want to make music. It
Dude,
was one of
yeah.
those.
I feel that way sometimes. Like I'll get in a slump and I'm like, oh man, I don't even want to touch an instrument. And then
Yeah.
for Christmas I got a live album. It's a Dave Matthews Band live in Piedmont Park from
Oh, heck
2007.
yeah.
So they're in Atlanta, first of all. And then, dude, every time I hear a live set or like a live song from DMB, like it makes me want to pick up music and just keep doing it. I'm like, holy crap, these guys are on a whole new level. And I understand why
Dude, they're
people
so
don't
good.
like them. Like I get it, but like
Yeah, but also like as a musician, they're very much a musicians group.
yeah, but they used to be like the highest grossing touring band in America.
Yeah.
One of in the world, you know, like they were on top of the world in like the late 90s, early 2000s. It's
Yep.
crazy how popular and how popular they were. And I think it's like hating there's hate for certain artists like Dave Matthews Band and like Sleep Token that I've seen where it's just
Yeah.
like it feels forced. It feels like you're just doing it to do it because like if you genuinely don't like something, I get that. It's like, well, I tried it. It's not for me. That's cool.
Sure.
Like that's a normal human thing. Oh, you've been enlightened.
Sorry.
This is gonna be fun to edit. Oh, now he's
You could just cut me away.
darkness. That's not true. But I think I find this like weird forced hatred
Mm-hmm.
for like media and specifically with like artists. Like again, I saw Sleep Token live in 2025. They were
Oh,
all,
yeah.
I get it. Like it's not generally not my cup of tea, but like I love Damocles. Like that's an awesome song. Catchy,
it's a
sounds
banger.
good, production's good. Like love the vocal melody and like Vessel is the main guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that like you can tell my favorite thing about Sleep Token is that that dude has a vision and he executes it exactly how he wants to. And whether you like it or not, he's doing everything that he wants to do.
For sure.
And I have so much respect for that. And I think that the forced hatred of these bands is it's like corny to me.
Yeah. I
Um
don't understand it. I mean, I don't love every Sleep Token song, but I do like
yeah,
Sleep
same.
Token
Yeah, me too.
a lot. I mean, I've been a fan of theirs I think I turned you and Ian onto them like forever ago. Like 2018, 2019, whenever they first
Probably.
dropped their first album, I was talking about them.
Should I barely
But
remember 2025? So
I mean,
I'm
that's
gonna say
fair.
you did. I'm
Probably.
going to say yes.
There's a moment, and Ian will tell you this. There's a moment with Ian that I remember where we were sitting in a parking lot of a gas station, and I was showing him the second Sleep Token album, and I was like, this band, they've got it. They're gonna be massive. And it was like an album later, they were blowing up.
Yeah.
A couple years later. But yeah, no, it's he can he has told me multiple times where he's like, you called it, bro. You called it like no other I've ever seen.
Yeah, Sleep Token's cool. And their live show, oh my god.
Oh yeah, dude.
It was awesome.
A couple other things just to round out the last year section. Yeah, I finished more video games this year than I have in a very long time, and I got back into playing like non Nintendo video games a lot more this year. So a lot of Expedition 33, Baldur's Gate 3, Silk Song. I played a bunch of games. I played a game called Gravity Circuit that I really, really love. It's like Mega Man with punching. I think I've told you about that one before.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
I have seen you play that.
I love that game. There's so many other ones that I played this year that I really, really, really enjoyed, and so happy that I was able to like spend the time to get back into games properly this year. But I think that rounds out the conversation around 2025.
Yeah,
let's talk about 2026.
Yeah.
What's coming?
Yeah, we could do a whole podcast on 2025.
We did our first in-person podcast, speaking of which, in 2025.
Yeah, we've done a lot of cool stuff. So 2026, do you want to start, or I started?
You can start. You can start.
All right, so I have a list, right?
Yeah, I know you have a big list
that I'm excited for. I have things that I want to do. Let's see. So I'm gonna start with movies because there's gonna be a lot of cool movies coming out. Next week, or it's in January, 28 years later, The Bone Temple is coming out. Which, if you like the 28 Days Later universe, like we saw 28 years later, and it was good. I'm not gonna say it was like blew my mind or anything.
Weeks
like
is probably the best one. I think the second one.
Yeah,
the first or second one is probably the best one.
The first one is so good, dude. Cillian Murphy, like, oh, he's so good in that. Super Mario Galaxy.
Very excited about Super Mario Galaxy, actually. Me and Mike are going in theaters to see that one.
Supergirl's coming out.
I'm so excited about that one too.
My personal, if I had a top 3, I would say The Odyssey.
It looks really good.
Probably Spider-Man Brand New Day.
I was gonna say I'm actually most excited for the Spider-Man because it's the first time with Tom Holland we've got a Spider-Man that's like properly a Spider-Man movie and not Spider-Man and a bunch of other Marvel superheroes that are stronger than he is.
Also, maybe kind of like a sleeper pick, not really, but Robert Eggers, Werewolf.
Werewolf.
Yeah. So Robert Egger, is it Egger or Eggers? I'm gonna make sure.
Robert Eggers.
Robert
I
Eggers.
believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll double check because
because I'm pretty sure it's Eggers.
Eggers with an S. Yeah.
Yep.
So Robert Eggers made Nosferatu. I loved it.
He also made.
I thought it was really good.
He also made Witch, which is a very popular movie. If you haven't, Witch with 2 V's.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he's Oh, there I am. He is popularizing horror again, and
practical use horror.
Yeah, like I loved the Nosferatu. I loved the creature design. Like I loved the way he looked. It was oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. The same guy who was Pennywise in the new It, I believe. Oh man, I forget his name off. I know him.
The guy who played Nosferatu?
Yeah, he was actually Nosferatu.
Bill Skarsgård?
Bill Skarsgård. Awesome. Was awesome.
Count Orlok, yeah.
Also, Nicholas Hoult.
Oh, dude.
Was in that movie.
Nicholas Hoult was not only in that movie, but was also in the Superman movie, and he was amazing in both of those movies. He was so good in both of those movies.
Yeah,
he had a year.
Nicholas Hoult had a great year. I can't believe we also forgot to mention Superman and in Fantastic Four, but Superman was awesome. Nicholas Hoult had a great year. But so those are my top three. Also, the big one is Doomsday, which is Doomsday
Yeah.
and Dune Messiah coming
Yeah.
out on the same day.
I'm very pumped about. I'm very pumped to potentially have a really good. I think I've mentioned this to you. I don't know if I've mentioned to you on the podcast specifically, but I'm a little worried about Avengers Doomsday.
Me too. That's why I didn't come back now. That's why I didn't put it in my top three that I really wanted to see. If I don't see Doomsday, I'm going to see it. But like
Yeah.
if I didn't, I wouldn't be too devastated.
I am pumped to see Dune Messiah though. Very
Oh,
pumped to see Dune
yeah.
Messiah.
I think the newer Dune movies, they okay. So set design and atmosphere peak.
Oh,
Sound
dude.
like sound.
Filmography, like, cinematography wise, it's so
only
beautiful.
thing that I'm not too keen on about the new Dunes is the storytelling, because I
Sure.
think
That's fair.
but Dune is
Dune's
also
complicated though.
it's very dense. Like there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
I think that it warrants a second viewing to kind of like you've got to appreciate all of the cinematography and the music and the score, or like the score and the atmosphere and all that, and then you go back and it's like, oh well, the plot makes sense now, because I remember seeing Dune. I think I saw Dune like twice. The first one in theaters. For whatever reason, I ended up seeing that twice, and I enjoyed
A lot
it.
of
I really
stuff
loved it.
happens really, really fast in that movie.
Well, I would say it's like
It's like nothing, 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 and then everything happens at the same
yeah,
time.
it's like it feels fast and slow at the same time. Like
Yeah.
because Dune, they have two movies. There's Dune Part 1 and Part 2, and then there's
Yeah.
Dune Messiah now.
Which is
Right?
the second. So
It's the third one.
The first two are the first book, and theoretically, the third one is the second book. If that's
Yeah.
very complicated, Doom Messiah is the second book.
It is, yeah.
But I am very pumped about that. Overall, though, yeah, there's a lot of good movies. coming
Also,
out.
there's Clayface is coming
Yep.
out. It's like a live action Clayface, which Batman fans eating.
Cinephile season, baby.
Yeah.
I think that's what 2026 is going to be. Is going to be cinephile season. So Brooks, what it's doing, it can see Mr. Worldwide's face behind you, and anytime you turn your face sideways, it's tracking his face instead.
That's so awesome. You know what? I'm gonna leave it because
Yeah, that's so funny.
I think that is such an unintentional thing to happen, because I wondered, I wondered, like, because I've been trying to fix my camera for a while, and I was like, why is it like not
Worse than
focusing or
usual.
whatever?
Yeah, it's
But I
grabbing
also
his face.
I moved him over
So
because
you
I
can
wanted
see
him
his
to be in the
face?
background.
That's
But now
so
I think
funny.
it's like come on now.
Now it won't do it. That's so
Oh,
funny.
he's. Come on now. You can do this. You can do this.
That's too good.
Anyway, whatever.
Oh, the thing we didn't talk about in 2025 that I am also excited about in 2026. ABCL dropped music in 2025,
We sure did.
and more music, I believe, is coming in 2026.
Yeah,
I
we
believe.
have a show in February, I believe.
Heck yeah.
We're starting rehearsals back tomorrow,
That's awesome.
which is
Uh,
or Thursday, whatever. Yeah.
That's awesome. And Kendall dropped some music who you
Yeah.
play with, and she's dropping some music in 2026. Some more
True.
music.
Yeah, I don't really know music that's coming out. I have no idea.
So
what's coming
I
out.
have a couple that I'm excited from a pop perspective. There's a new Joji album that's about to come out that I'm very excited about.
Oh yeah. Oh, there it is.
There he
focus
is.
on me. I don't care. I think it's
It's
an
so
unintentional
funny.
masterpiece
It's so funny.
that my boy gets recognized.
I know.
If that's who you're focusing on,
The bald wonder himself.
yeah, we both
Yeah,
spot the difference.
dude, there is no difference. Corporate wants you to tell the difference between these two photos.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, Joji has a new album coming out that's I'm very excited about. Charlie Puth, from a pop perspective, Charlie Puth and Joji are probably the ones that I'm like the most excited about, because
Yeah.
whenever Charlie Puth drops an album, it tends to be like a big deal from like a music production perspective.
That is a
Um,
genius. Like
He's so smart,
whether you
dude.
like his music or not, the dude is so
He
unbelievably talented.
also tends to like precede the trend that's about to shift in the music industry. So whatever he does tends to be like where the music industry decides to lead. And he's going based on the single that he dropped this year or this past year. It's very Genesis. It's very, very Genesis, which is kind of
Is it
cool.
like prog pop?
No, but it's like the Genesis '80s sound,
Oh, I see.
like those
I
kind
was
of
like,
drums,
Charlie
those kind of
Puth is just.
synths.
Oh,
Like,
okay. So it's
yeah,
Phil Collins Genesis,
Phil
not like
Phil
Peter
Collins.
Gabriel
No.
Genesis.
Phil Collins. It's Phil Collins Genesis. Yeah,
I love that man. Another fellow bald.
another fellow
Um,
baldy with glasses.
I love Phil Collins so much, dude.
But yeah, those are the big two that I'm excited about. I mean, there's a bunch of other things that I'm excited about for music on 2026, but those are
Yeah.
the two. Those are the two pop ones, and then indie wise, like ABCL's got stuff that's going to happen, and a bunch of the people that I work with have things that are going to be happening. So that's exciting.
Yeah, Kendall, her stuff is really good. You guys worked on it at Studio 101,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
I've done some gigs with her and I enjoy it. Playing country music, dude, country music is deceptively difficult.
It's very,
Like,
it's yeah,
especially
specifically on bass.
bass, yeah, dude. If you listen to like a lot of people that casually hear country music will not notice it, but you get all those Nashville musicians who are just experts at anything they
Yeah.
touch sounds excellent. And then I do have a gripe with country bass up to a point to where it's like, okay, well this is a little too extra.
Dude, there's so much movement in country bass.
It is, and
like
it's crazy.
It's
It takes
constant.
one of my favorite bass lines of all time is "Country Girl Shake It"
Yeah.
by whatever the Luke not Luke Combs, Luke Bryan song.
Yeah.
Whoever recorded bass on that was an absolute
Going off, dude.
menace.
Yeah, he's
like
just
that
going
bass
off.
line. That bass line is perfect. It's the
Yeah.
perfect amount of extra. It's the perfect amount of tasty. It's the perfect amount of everything.
He does a couple
And it's-
runs in that song, like later in the song, that are
Yeah.
like pretty gnarly.
Oh, they're crazy. But like people would write off country music for being well whatever, and sometimes for good
That's
reason.
fair.
Because I feel like, and this is probably not true, but I feel like there's a unique amount of slop or
Yeah.
a unique type of slop in country music where it's just like,
Yeah.
let's just hit the stereotypes
You know what though?
and sell.
You know what though, Brooks? Hot take here, real quick. I think everything has its own brand of slop.
It does.
I think
I agree.
everything in life
There's
has
rock-
a
yeah.
version of slop for everyone.
Yeah, I mean it's everywhere. You can't escape it. Whether every, you know what, based.
Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty good take. Like, I don't know if that's hot or not, but I feel like
I would say that's pretty spot on because like there is. I think country music slop is so it's like that's a more prominent slop that people are like
Sure.
it's more easily identifiable as like, oh, this is just dirt road jeans beer whatever.
I would say, go as far to say that Pokemon ZA is Pokemon slop.
Y'all didn't like that. Y'all hated us for that, but we were right. You do it.
Everybody,
Yeah,
everybody was mad at us when we said it originally, and now that
and-
the game's out.
All right. Well, we're see
I-
this, but you can't see it because it's off camera. But below both of our feet is business. And
Yeah,
we're standing on it.
it.
So,
That's ridiculous.
so
Oh my gosh.
I'm not changing. I'm not changing. I'm dying on that hill.
No, we're dying on the hill. 26 for the podcast. I think let's talk about that because I think there's a lot of stuff that I'm very excited about. We've
Yeah.
been talking about a lot of different things.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about it. So, podcast is going to stay kind of doing what we're doing. We've been kind of doing this every other week live schedule that's been really fun. And then in between weeks, we've been posting like our reactions and the shorts and like some of the extra stuff that we do. So it's like, you get the main episode, and then the next week you get like all the funny, dumb stuff, and then the next week it's another episode, and then that's kind of been the thing. I really enjoy that cadence. I think Brooks has really enjoyed that cadence. That's worked really well for our schedules, to be honest,
Yeah.
because it gives us a lot of flexibility.
Mhm.
And also a thing that we want to try to do this way, I mentioned it before, is a book club. We want to try to do some of that stuff
Yeah.
in tandem with potentially, and maybe let's get some crowd reaction and content and comment reaction on this. But we're thinking about starting a Patreon this year, and
That would be a lot of fun. I
I
would
know,
enjoy that.
and there's a lot of different things. There's like other things that we want to do inside the episode that we can't necessarily put online, music reactions, things like that we can't post to YouTube because it gets demonetized.
Yeah, I would love to
Um,
do that because that would keep both of us kind of on our toes. It would
mhm.
give me an incentive to read and
Yeah,
to listen to new music because I struggle with keeping up with everything. I feel
yeah,
like a lot of people do because I'm so like in my own lane that like I tend to not really participate in new stuff, which I'm robbing myself of a lot of new experiences and new media and
yep.
new bands and new artists and new writers and new filmmakers and all these things. So
Yeah, so
it would keep me honest.
there's a lot of stuff that we want to do that we can't necessarily we can talk about on the show, which we will still,
Yeah.
but there's also some stuff that we can't do just because of the restrictions of the platforms,
Yeah.
like music reactions, like that's kind of
Yeah.
difficult to do. Some movie trailer reactions can get kind of weird sometimes, depending on who you're looking at.
Yep.
Uh, I'm looking at you, Warner Brothers.
Dude,
And
Warner's crazy.
they're
I tried to do
crazy.
a Coldplay cover one time and nothing,
Yeah.
nothing,
Yeah, you can't do
nothing
that.
about it was allowed. I
So
was like, wow, it blocked worldwide. I was like,
yeah, it was
and I think
crazy.
they're under Warner, right?
I think so, yeah.
Whatever. That was crazy. So yeah, they're very strict about that
And
stuff.
and a couple other things, like the book thing, it feels like a thing that not everybody's gonna really enjoy. That's not gonna be something that a broader audience, I don't think, would enjoy.
No.
But I mean, I could be wrong about that. So once again, let us know in the comments if that's something that you would
Yeah.
actually like. But I think we're gonna put some of that stuff behind a paywall tier on a Patreon of some kind, and we'll do, book club episodes once a month where, we read a book and then we talk about it. We give our thoughts. We get everybody else's thoughts on it in your Discord. We'll make like a private Discord thing in there for book club, and people can give their
Hmm.
thoughts like as they're reading it, no spoiling. And then at that same call, we'll decide what the next book is going to be. We'll have a bunch of options for
Yeah.
that. I think that'll be super fun. And then we'll give extra podcast things. We'll do extra long podcast episodes. And we'll do, I mean, hopefully the raw live episodes, depending on, as long as there's no technical difficulties.
Hmm.
We'll do the full raw live episodes on there as well. So yeah, I think some of that stuff is really fun. I'm very excited about figuring that out. That is not set in stone yet, and we are still trying to like work through everything of what that looks like. So
Hmm.
if you're listening or watching this and you think that's a good idea, or you have some thoughts about what you think we should do, please put it in the comments or DM us on Instagram at Things We
Yeah,
Like Channel.
for sure.
We would love to hear your thoughts on that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Also,
Yep.
to add to what we're trying to do, interviews.
Yep. I'm very excited about this.
Me too.
Very
I
excited about
think we're
this.
still in the like. I have a few people. We both do. We have people in
Yeah,
mind who we want to talk to and hang out with and just have conversations with. I think we're. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we're still in the process of like kind of dialing in a formula for that because
Yes.
you had a lot of good ideas for it.
I want to have like, if we're going to do interviews, I want to make sure that it's brain dead simple for us as far as the format and what we're going to do.
Right.
So it can be pretty consistent, but also I want to make sure that me and you have like a good list of interviewees that we could bring on. And I know you have a bunch of friends and I have a ton of friends as well that are interested, that are down to do it. It's just more of figuring out the time and making sure that we have a backlog of a couple. So we're probably going to shoot a handful of them before we start dropping them, just to make sure that, it's consistent and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be very nice because we did some when
We
we
did one.
started the podcast.
Yep, we
Yeah,
did one with Will.
well, William Wallace. That's his
William Wallace.
actual name.
I love Will.
And is it his new project like Jonestown Flood?
Yep.
Y-
The
it's
Jonestown
awesome.
Flood. They're so sick. Old
'Cause,
school post-hardcore.
I the reason that it like took me a second to kind of like remember is because their Instagram name is like The Flood in You or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. The
But
flood is in
it's
you.
yeah, The Flood is in You, and then Jonestown Flood is their project, and he's
Yep.
super talented, amazing dude.
Incredible
Um,
vocalist and writer.
oh yeah, and great beard,
Incredible beard.
crazy facial hair
Also,
on that guy.
also unparalleled Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy knowledge.
Yeah,
So if you want to check that out, that interview is still up on the page.
yeah,
It's under we interview. Hi, my name is Zip. Is his YouTube channel. We talk about a deep dive video he did on Final Fantasy as well as all of his
yeah.
deep Kingdom Hearts lore knowledge, and you guys got to nerd out about Kingdom Hearts together, which was super
I love
fun.
it. I platinumed for the first time in my life Kingdom Hearts 2 last year.
Let's go.
So-
and you're trying to do 3 this year. That's
Yeah,
the big goal for 2026,
I'll
right?
get around to it. Like I'm not super like what's the word? Eager to hop into it right
feel
now.
like-
Eager's
yeah,
not the right word,
but
but
by
like
the end of the year.
yeah, I want to. I just have other things I want.
Sure.
I'm in my JRPG era. Like when I finish Dragon Quest 11, I'm probably gonna hop
Straight to Expedition 33.
that, and also I've really been wanting to play Final Fantasy 9 of all things.
Oh yeah, dude.
That one, like,
It's a classic.
yeah, it's like, you know, Final Fantasy 7 came out and it changed the game. Final Fantasy 8 came out, was super like contentious or super divisive. And people didn't like Final Fantasy 8. There's a
No,
lot of
which
people.
I don't
Well, there's
understand.
enough people that I know.
I like it, but
Online.
it's fine.
Yeah, but Final
9 is
Fantasy
cool.
9 was I think was like a reaction to what people didn't like about Final Fantasy 8. It kind of goes back to its roots. It's simpler, it's more grounded, but I only know about it. I haven't played it yet.
you play 10?
So I have played 10, but not
Okay.
a lot of 10.
10 is one
10
of my favorites of all time.
10's cool. But I have the remaster for PS3 or 4 or something like that. I have it, and I need to literally dive
Yeah,
into
yeah.
that because that's a lot of water in that game. So
For sure. Literally.
Blitzball, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
got to dive in, hit
Um,
that eject shot or whatever.
But yeah, dude, no, there's so much this year. So I'm actually very excited about
Yeah,
this year in general. For especially for the podcast. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun stuff to do. It's gonna be super cool. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to talk about for the year. I don't want to go be long-winded about this because I
Yeah.
want to make sure we have time to do some of the other things that we have planned to do today.
yeah, and there's some other stuff that we didn't really get to cover. Like I'm ready to finish The Boys season 5. Spider Noir is going to come out. But I also
Maybe
have my
maybe we'll do another list of like our to-do list for 2026. Maybe we'll do an episode because
yeah.
I need some time to figure out what that is. So maybe
Yeah.
we'll make our to-do list of things we'd like to finish this year.
Yeah, I have mine for sure. Like
I'm
a
not
lot
done
of
with
my
mine.
to-do list is modern stuff, but also like I want to watch. Like I'd love to watch The Wire. Like
Yeah.
people say it's like as good as Breaking Bad and all that stuff, or maybe
It's
even
one
better.
of the
Like,
legendary shows.
yeah, for sure. And I would love to give that a shot.
Yeah.
So, and there's a lot of things that I want to do, a lot of things that we want to do. So, I have a feeling that 2026 is going to be an excellent year for us, for content, for media, and for things we like.
Clip it, folks.
There you go.
All right. Sweet. Well, hey, if you enjoyed listening to the show today, enjoyed watching the show today, you can check us out on YouTube at Things We Like channel. If you like to listen and not watch, you can check us out on all audio podcasting platforms. Brooks will get that up as soon as he possibly can. But the main place we check around is our YouTube channel. Also be on the lookout for more reactions, more clips, more hot takes, things like that of that nature for this year. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. That's our main platform where we spit stuff out at Things We Like channel. Also on TikTok at Things We Like channel. Yeah. Hey, Brooks, you got something to send the people away with for the start of the year?
Unfortunately, I got nothing. Literally the first thing that came to my mind, and the first thing that came to my mind when we were just talking about Final Fantasy, I wanted to hit him with the me, Gungaga. But
There
it
you
doesn't.
go.
But it,
I mean, that's such a niche joke, but it works.
Gungaga.
It works. All right.
Sure. I wish I was
Cool.
more clever, but
That's
unfortunately, me Gungaga.
fine. All right. See you guys. We love you. Bye.
Bye.